Hi everybody, it is me, Kelsie, and we are back with episode 5 of Healthy Living Tips and Tricks. So I am a certified personal trainer in the Wellness Center at the Walla Walla YMCA. And today we are going to be talking about stress, rest, and sleep, and how we can use these things to work towards our goals. So we all know that stress is sometimes unavoidable. We have so many things in our lives that cause good stress and some stress that could cause some negative effects towards trying to get towards our goals. So, and it's been said that without stress, there is no life. So there are good stresses in our life. And I want to talk a little bit about today of when a not so good stress rises up, what is it doing beneath the surface of our body? And what are some strategies that we can do to combat that and really work towards our goals in a positive way? So, like I said, stress is a natural part of life. And however, if we have too much ineffective stress, it can cause some really dampering physiological problems within our body. And without enough effective strategies, it can make working towards those goals more difficult. So stress is wired within our bodies to prepare us for what's called our flight or fight response. And ancestrally, this was to help us run from the bear or fight the tiger or competing tribes, that kind of stuff. But now we tend to see stresses as financial or work or getting towards our goals, our families. Those could be, all of those combined could be now activating our fight or flight responses. And if we have too much of that, it rises hormones in our bodies that could make working towards our goals. Let's just say one of our goals is weight loss. And if our hormones are imbalanced because of outside stressors, that's going to make losing weight a lot more difficult. So what are some strategies that we could implement into our life when we just feel like those stressors are just too much at the moment? Physical activity, moving. It doesn't have to be a lot, but moving our body releases those endorphins and good hormones within our body that just make us feel better, and our stress levels just decrease when that happens. And nourishing our body, eating well. So I'm going to go back to that word of nourishing our body. What does it feel like when our body is nourished and well fed? So think about what foods make you feel nourished, and can those foods decrease your stress level? And remembering to breathe. It is physiologically impossible for your body to reach the point of a stress attack or a panic attack if you breathe 4 seconds in through your nose, 4 seconds out through your nose. Our nose is here on our face for breathing. Use it for breathing. And when the stress is just too much, you've tried all the other things, remove yourself from that situation. Just be done with it and just call a friend, go for a walk, get up from that desk if that project is not going well. You just need a break, remove yourself from that environment, and you will be so surprised at how much better you feel. And then come back with that clean headspace and tackle it with a just fresh new mind. So I kind of want to switch gears and talk about sleep now. So stress and sleep have an inverse relationship with one another. One of the best ways to reduce stress is through good quality sleep. So sleep is an important factor in reaching our goals and maintaining those goals. So research shows that people who get an inadequate amount of sleep on 5 or more consecutive days consume approximately 300 extra calories per day. So, and that adds up to about 30 pounds a year. And if one of your goals is weight loss or weight maintenance, inadequate sleep could be adding to your stress levels and not bringing them down like sleep is intended. So let's just think about the type of foods that we eat when we're tired. And I am so guilty of it. I want all the coffee. I want quick sugary foods, maybe some energy drinks that are packed full of sugar. And I want that quick burst of energy that's gonna make me feel better for about this long. But all those non-nourishing foods that make us feel really good for about this long aren't nourishing. And maybe we're packing in those extra calories that really aren't doing us any good. So how do we get better sleep? And is it that important? Well, yeah, absolutely. It is that important. So I want to go back and talk about the hormone production as it relates to stress and sleep. So this phenomenon, we're going to call it, between stress and sleep is obviously happening under the surface of our body. The two hormones that drive what happens to us when we are sleep deprived are known as ghrelin and leptin. So to put it simply, ghrelin is the hormone that tells us that we're hungry, that we need to eat. So think of ghrelin as grr, your stomach is growling, okay? And then leptin is the hormone that you are full and that you are done eating. When we lack sleep, our bodies produce less leptin. And when we lack sleep, our bodies produce increased amounts of ghrelin. So more ghrelin, less leptin, we're going to want to eat more. And we are tired. And so we want to get those quick acting foods that may not be so nourishing to our already stressed out and tired bodies. Do you see how this cycle just kind of runs rampant on itself and is very easily repeatable? So sleep is really, really important for us to reach our goals and then maintain our goals. We have to really think about how important sleep is. So how much sleep is appropriate? Well, that varies person to person. For me personally, I need like 9 hours of sleep. I'm kind of like a little child. I like my sleep. I perform better with more sleep. The average adult, about 8 hours a night is going to be sufficient. For youth and adolescent, it could be up to 10 to 12 hours that they need to work optimally. And so let's talk about some strategies to improve our sleep. And I'm not saying that your goal is to sleep 10 hours tonight because of these. No, that's not realistic. I'm saying maybe an extra 30 minutes, maybe an extra hour. How incredible would that be if you could just sleep an extra hour? Oh, yes, Okay, sleep strategies. So know how much sleep you need. How do you know? Is what you're getting enough? I think that's some questions that you need to ask yourself. And then I want you to practice sleep hygiene. Okay, Kels, what does that mean? So sleep hygiene just means include protecting your sleep and planning for your goals. You have to go into, so we're going to rewind back to planning and preparation. You have to plan your sleep and prepare for your sleep. Write that down in your daily log of what you're going to do and what you want to accomplish. Time blocking for your sleep hygiene. Watch out for caffeine in those late afternoon times. Physical activity is our friend. We want to go to bed tired and feeling like we have done something during the day. I know that I have a hard time falling asleep if I haven't moved much during the day, but that's just me. And then stay away from the screen during the evening time. So our TVs, computers, tablets, and phones emit a blue light. And studies have now shown that blue light actually disrupts the production of melatonin in our body. Melatonin is the hormone that is that helps us fall asleep at night when the sun goes down. So if our melatonin production is being disrupted by our screens, we might just have to turn our screens off a little earlier than normal. So think about that. And I want you to set a pattern for going to sleep. Do you need it dark in the room? Do you shower that night? Do you read a book? Get in the habit of consistently doing the same thing every single night, because I bet in the mornings you do the same thing in the same order every single day. So, and you're always on time to work. So why not apply that to your sleep habits when you go to bed at night? And say no to when you need to. If you just need to, time block that time out of, no, I can't take the kids tonight, or no, you cannot stay up late, or whatever it may be, make yourself a priority, because these are your goals and you need to give yourself a fighting chance to succeed. So I hope that you guys enjoyed episode 5 of Healthy Living Tips, and please comment below if you have any questions or concerns or anything that you want to chat about. Don't be afraid to reach out. And this was Healthy Living Tips, episode 5 on stress, rest, and sleep. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.